All right, Brian's over with somebody who finally has a place to sit.
Yeah. Hey, imagine getting the chance of a lifetime to go to a Super Bowl only to find out you don't have a seat for the game, even though you have a ticket and spent a lot of money. Well, it happened to over 400 fans because of incomplete construction at Cowboy Stadium. And now they're filing a class action suit against the NFL. Joining us right now is the lead attorney, Michael Avenatti, and a plaintiff in the case, Bruce Ivey. We also reached out to the NFL, but did not get a response. We do have an official quote from the commissioner. But first, let's hear the story. Bruce, why did you go to the game? Why did you try to go to the game?
Brian, as a lifelong Pittsburgh Steelers fan, I went to the game with my 16-year-old daughter, Kayla, for the experience of a lifetime, to take my daughter to the Super Bowl, to see our team win their 7th championship.
You tried to get in. You thought you had a ticket. When did things start going off the rails? When did you learn that you didn't have a seat?
Well, after about 3 hours, Brian, of waiting in line in a completely hazardous and dangerous situation, we arrived at our seats approximately 4 minutes before kickoff. And at that time, we were told by the usher that there was a problem with our seats and we were going to be relocated in another section of the stadium. We arrived at that section of the stadium, which was located in the bowels of the stadium, approximately a half an hour later, where we were told at that point that this was the final stop, no seats.
And I saw it. Flat screen sports bar, seemed like a basement. You were actually at field level, totally blocked. Michael, what makes you think we have a suit here?
Well, it's clear that the NFL and the Cowboys knew this was a problem well before the start of the game.
These are temporary seats.
They were temporary seats, and frankly, there should have been no temporary seats. They should not have been installing temporary seats in the days leading up to the game. This should have been planned out, and it wasn't. And the truth should have been told to these fans before they traveled to the game.
Well, it's hard to argue with this. Here's what the commissioner said. Realize it's a problem. He says this. All these fans affected will receive a choice of either a refund of the face value amount of their ticket or a free ticket to a future Super Bowl game of their choice. I believe it was triple the value. That's not enough for you, is it?
Well, to be honest with you, Brian, the first thing is obviously I think all the fans that were affected should able to get full compensation, not only for the amount of the ticket, but for all the expenses, and that includes your hotels, your plane fare,
sure,
and all the expenses that incurred going to the game.
Right. And Michael, real quick, who's involved in your suit? How many people do you expect to be involved? What are you looking for?
We expect ultimately 2,000 to 3,000 people. We've been contacted by hundreds of fans. And again, these fans only want just compensation. No one's trying to get rich from this, and no one should get rich from it.
Right. These are true fans, not there to see an event. I've never seen anything like a Super Bowl like that, and I've been to 15. Michael Avenatti and Bruce Ivey would like to stay with you throughout the entire process. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having us.